Hi friends, it's Friday and we are going to dive right into the language and writing section of your e-learning packets. So we are picking up on page number 23, On page number 23, up at the top, it says Lesson 9, Complete Sentences. And again, this is in the reading or the language and writing section of your packet. Today we're going to talk about complete sentences. A complete sentence is a group of words that share a complete thought. A complete sentence always starts with a capital letter and ends with a period, question mark, or exclamation point. We are going to start by talking about what makes a complete sentence. Well, I said capital letters at the beginning make a complete sentence. Periods at the end of the sentence make a complete sentence. But also, your sentence has to have a subject and a predicate. A subject is who the sentence is about. Okay, I'll say that again. A subject is who the sentence is about. Usually the subject is towards the beginning of the sentence. A subject is who the sentence is about. It could be about the girls, it could be about the students, it could be about the teacher, it could be about the family. On page number 23, we see up at the top in the box, it says, the children play in the park. The children are the subject. That's who the sentence is about. Who plays in the park? The children. Okay, the children are who the sentence is about, so that's our subject. Well, we also have to have something called a predicate. A predicate tells us what the subject is doing. Okay, so in the first sentence, the children play in the park. The subject, who the sentence is about, is the children. What's the predicate? What are they doing? Play in the park. They're playing in the park. That's the predicate. So every sentence has to have a subject, who the sentence is about, and a predicate that tells us what they are doing. In the second box, we see another example. They love the big playground. Who is this sentence about? They. Okay, so that's our subject. So I'll just go ahead and write subject above the word they. What are they doing? What's our predicate? Love the big playground. Okay, that's what they're doing. They're loving the big playground. And just like I said earlier, a complete sentence always starts with the capital and ends with a period. Let's go through these sentences and decide what the subject is and what the predicate is. The kids run on the playground. Who is this sentence about? The kids. So that's our subject. What are they doing? They're running on the playground. So that whole piece, run on the playground, is our predicate. Okay, and just to make that pop out, I'm going to see if it will let me highlight. Maybe not. That's okay. We know that this right here, run on the playground. Just give me a second. Run on the playground is telling what the kids are doing, so that is our predicate. Run on the playground. All right, sentence number 2. Gracie goes down the slide. Who is this sentence about? Well, it's about Gracie. She's our subject. What is she doing? She's going down the slide. So goes down the slide is our predicate. If a sentence only has a subject and doesn't have a predicate, or maybe it has a predicate with no subject, it is not a good complete sentence. We need to have a subject and a predicate to be complete sentence. So far, both of these sentences that we've gone over, 1 and 2, are both complete sentences because they have both a subject and a predicate. 2 children swing from the bars. Who is this sentence about? 2 children. That's our subject. What are they doing? Swinging from the bars. That is our predicate. Remember, a predicate tells us what they're doing. Mom and Uncle Ray sit on a bench. Who is this sentence about? Mom and Uncle Ray. What are they doing? Sitting on a bench. So sitting on a bench is our predicate. Number 5, a black dog runs across the playground. Who runs across the playground? A black dog. That's who the sentence is about, so that's our subject. What are they doing? Running across the playground. That is our predicate. Tells us what they're doing. All right, we're on to the next page. What is the subject of this sentence? Remember, a subject is who the sentence is about. Two teams play kickball. Two teams play kickball. What's the subject? Play kickball? No, that's not who this sentence is about. Teams play? That's not who this sentence is about. Two teams. This sentence is about two teams. This sentence is about two teams that play kickball. So that's our subject, two teams. What's the predicate of sentence number 2? Kevin and Maria chase the ball. A predicate is what they're doing. So what are they doing? Chasing the ball. That whole piece is our predicate, chasing the ball. All right, we're on to sentence number 3, which is a complete sentence. The red ball. Well, that tells us who the sentence is about, but does it tell us what the red ball is doing? No, this sentence is not a complete sentence because it doesn't have a predicate that tells us what the red ball is doing. Rolls into a puddle. What rolls into a puddle? Okay, so this sentence is an incomplete sentence because it doesn't tell us who is rolling into a puddle. It's missing the subject. The first sentence was missing the predicate. The second sentence is missing the subject. Let's look at sentence C. Right into a big puddle. What went right into a big puddle? I don't see who this is about. So this is missing a subject as well. This does not tell us what went right into a big puddle. We're missing the subject. D, the ball rolls into a puddle. Okay, the ball is our subject. That's who the sentence is about. Rolls into a puddle is our predicate. Because this has both a subject and a predicate, we know that it is a complete sentence, and it is our only complete sentence for number 3. Number 4, we'll do independently yourself. Which of these is a complete sentence? The cute little dog. What does the cute little dog do? It doesn't tell us what the dog is doing. B, the dog stands by the ball. C, the little dog in the red ball. D, stands by the red ball. Several of these sentences are either missing the subject that tells who the sentence is about, and there is a sentence on here that's missing the predicate that tells us what the subject is doing. You'll have to decide which one of these sentences is complete and has 100% everything it needs to have, the subject and the predicate. That is all today, friends, for our language portion of our packet. Today we worked with complete sentences, and we learned that a complete sentence has a subject that tells us who the sentence is about, and a complete sentence has a predicate that tells us what they are doing. Complete sentences also start with capital letters and end with periods.